It's up here. It's up here. God damn it!
Ryan Reynolds has always been one of Hollywood's most charming and funny stars. Known for his quick humor, kind heart, and down-to-earth nature, he's managed to win millions of hearts all over the world. But when news broke about Ryan's final interview before stepping away from the spotlight, fans couldn't believe it. It wasn't just another celebrity interview. It felt different. The way he spoke, the emotion in his voice, and the honesty in his answers left people thinking that something much deeper was going on. This was the moment when Ryan Reynolds finally confirmed what everyone had quietly suspected for years. That behind the jokes and the laughter, there was a man who had been carrying a lot more than he ever showed. His final words didn't just shock his fans. They made people see a whole new side of the actor they thought they knew so well. Ryan Reynolds' journey to fame wasn't an overnight success. Born in Vancouver, Canada, he started acting at a young age but didn't achieve immediate recognition. He played small television roles, often being overlooked for bigger parts. But Ryan never gave up. His persistence and belief in himself became his greatest strength. Eventually, he started getting noticed for his talent and charisma. From his early comedic roles in movies like Van Wilder to his emotional performances in films such as Buried and The Voices, Ryan showed that he could do it all. And when he finally landed the role of Deadpool, everything changed. The character was funny, fearless, and full of heart, just like Ryan himself. It became one of the biggest roles of his career and turned him into one of the most loved actors in the world. But success often comes with a price, and behind the laughter, Ryan was dealing with struggles that few people knew about. Being one of Hollywood's biggest stars may look glamorous, but Ryan Reynolds revealed that it came with heavy pressure. He admitted that even though he was living the dream, he often felt exhausted and overwhelmed. Every day he had to keep up the image of being the funny guy, even when he wasn't feeling that way inside. The fame, the cameras, the expectations, it all became too much at times. In his final interview, Ryan opened up about how he often battled anxiety and self-doubt, something fans had long suspected but never heard directly from him. He talked about how hard it was to maintain balance between his work and personal life, especially when his family, his wife Blake Lively and their children, became the center of his world. For the first time, he admitted that he was scared of losing himself in the chaos of One of the most touching parts of Ryan's final interview was when he talked about his family. He said that being a father changed everything for him. When you have kids, your heart walks around outside your body, he said with emotion in his voice. Ryan shared how much joy his family brought him, but he also confessed that it made him rethink his entire career. He realized that no amount of fame or success could ever replace the moments he was missing with his loved ones. Fans had long suspected that Ryan was stepping away from acting to focus on his family, and in this interview, he finally confirmed it. He talked about how he wanted to be there for every milestone, every laugh, and every tear. He didn't want his children to grow up only knowing their father as a movie star. He wanted them to know him as Dad. It was a heartfelt confession that showed just how much Ryan valued his role as a father over his fame. For years, people saw Ryan Reynolds as a symbol of confidence and happiness. But behind the smile was a man who faced his own battles. In the interview, Ryan bravely spoke about his struggles with mental health, something he had hinted at before, but never explained in detail. He revealed how anxiety had followed him since his early days in Hollywood, even during his biggest successes. "I'd walk on set with a smile, but inside I was falling apart," he confessed. Fans suspected that his humor was often a shield, a way to hide the pain he felt inside. Ryan explained that he used comedy as his way of coping, and while it helped him make others laugh, it sometimes made him forget to take care of himself. His honesty struck a chord with millions of people who had admired him for years. It showed that even the brightest stars can have dark days, and that talking about it can help others heal too. Another emotional moment came when Ryan spoke about his wife, Blake Lively. The two have been one of Hollywood's most adored couples, known for their playful humor and genuine love. In his final interview, Ryan revealed that Blake was his biggest source of strength. He said that she grounded him, kept him focused on what truly mattered, and supported him through every storm. Fans had long admired their relationship, but Ryan's words made it clear that their love was deeper than anyone realized. He shared how Blake helped him through moments of doubt and how their laughter together was his greatest medicine. "She's the reason I'm still standing," he said. It was a rare and heartfelt declaration that showed the world the true bond between them, one built on trust, respect, and endless love. When Ryan Reynolds announced that he would be taking a break from acting, the world was shocked. Many thought it was just temporary, but in this final interview, he confirmed what everyone had feared. He was stepping away for good, or at least for a very long time. Ryan explained that his decision wasn't sudden. It was something he had been thinking about for years. He wanted to slow down, focus on his family, and find peace away from the spotlight. He said, "I've given my whole heart to this industry, but now it's time to give that heart back to the people who matter most." It was a bittersweet moment for fans who had followed his career from the beginning. But it was also inspiring. A reminder that even the biggest stars have the right to choose happiness over fame. Even though Ryan is stepping away, his legacy will never fade. He's not just remembered for his movies, he's remembered for the way he made people feel. From his hilarious interviews to his random acts of kindness, Ryan Reynolds became more than just a movie star. He became an example of humility and humanity. In his final words, he said he hoped people would remember him not for his fame, but for his kindness. That simple statement touched millions of fans around the world. They realized that Ryan's true gift wasn't just his acting, it was his heart. Whether it was donating to charities, helping sick children, or simply making people laugh when they needed it most, Ryan's impact goes far beyond the screen. He may be leaving Hollywood, but the love he spread will continue to shine for generations. As the interview came to an end, Ryan's tone grew more emotional. He thanked his fans for standing by him through every success and failure. He admitted that fame can be lonely, but the love from his audience made it all worthwhile. With tears in his eyes, he said that he hoped to come back someday, but only when it felt right. He didn't want to rush into more fame. He wanted to rediscover life as a regular person. "Sometimes you have to step away to truly see what matters," he said softly. Those final words stayed with everyone who heard them. They weren't just a goodbye, they were a lesson. Ryan Reynolds had taught his fans one last time that true happiness isn't found in fame, but in love, family, and self-acceptance. In the days after the interview aired, social media was flooded with emotional messages from fans. People shared their favorite Ryan Reynolds moments, movie clips, and heartfelt thank yous. They talked about how his humor helped them through hard times, and how his honesty about mental health made them feel less alone. It became clear that Ryan wasn't just another actor. He was someone who had made a real difference in people's lives. His final interview confirmed what we all suspected. Beneath the jokes and laughter was a deeply thoughtful, caring person who valued love, kindness, and authenticity above all else. Ryan Reynolds may have taken his final bow, but his influence will continue to inspire millions. His legacy reminds us that even when the cameras stop rolling, the heart behind the laughter keeps shining on. As Ryan Reynolds reflected on his life during the interview, he admitted that it felt strange to look back at everything he had achieved. From struggling to get auditions in Canada to becoming one of the world's highest-paid actors, the journey was full of ups and downs. He said that in his younger years, he was always chasing the next big thing, the next movie, the next role, the next success. But as time went on, he realized that the chase never truly ended. "You can reach the top of the mountain," he said, "but if you don't stop to look around, you'll miss the view." That statement hit hard for many who watched. It wasn't just about fame. It was about life. Ryan was reminding everyone that happiness isn't in achievements, but in the moments we often overlook while running toward them. He said that now, as a father and husband, he finally understood what true success meant: peace of mind and gratitude for the people around him. Throughout the interview, Ryan shared small but powerful lessons he had learned over the years. One of the most important was about kindness. He said that in Hollywood, it's easy to forget who you are when everyone is watching you. People start treating you like an image instead of a person. But Ryan always tried to treat everyone equally, from the biggest producers to the assistants working behind the scenes. "You never know who needs kindness the most," he explained. Fans loved hearing that because it matched the person they'd always seen him to be. He talked about how the smallest acts, a smile, a thank you, or a few kind words, can completely change someone's day. It's something he said he hoped people would remember long after he left Hollywood. For Ryan, fame was temporary, but kindness, he believed, was eternal. When news of Ryan's break from acting spread across Hollywood, the reaction was overwhelming. Co-stars, directors, and friends all expressed their admiration and respect for him. Many said that Ryan had changed the atmosphere on every set he worked on. He brought not only professionalism, but also warmth and laughter wherever he went. Hugh Jackman, his close friend and frequent playful rival, wrote a touching message online saying, "The industry won't be the same without you. Mate!" Other actors like Sandra Bullock and Dwayne Johnson also praised him for his humility and generosity. This outpouring of love showed just how deeply Ryan had touched the people he worked with. He wasn't just a great actor. He was a genuinely good human being, something that's far rarer than fame itself. The respect he earned over the years was built not on headlines or scandals, but on genuine kindness and hard work. In a world where celebrities often live behind walls of luxury and image, Ryan Reynolds stood out because he remained real. Fans saw him joking about his mistakes, opening up about anxiety, and posting funny, relatable things online. He never pretended to be perfect. In the interview, he explained that part of his humor came from a place of vulnerability. "If I can laugh at myself, maybe someone else will feel less alone about their flaws," he said. This honesty made him more than a celebrity. It made him someone people could connect with. Unlike many stars who guard their personal lives with secrecy, Ryan found balance by sharing glimpses of reality without losing his privacy. He made people feel like they knew him, like he was that funny, kind friend everyone wished they had. That's what makes his departure from acting feel so personal for so many. It feels like saying goodbye to a friend, not just a movie star. Ryan Reynolds didn't just make people laugh in movies. He made real change in the world. Over the years, he donated millions to hospitals, children's charities, and mental health organizations. But what made these actions special was that he rarely sought attention for them. He often donated quietly, without big announcements or media coverage. In one story that resurfaced after his final interview, it was revealed that Ryan and Blake had paid off the student debt of several struggling students without ever telling anyone. He also supported small businesses during the pandemic and frequently used his influence to highlight important causes rather than himself. "If I've been given a platform," he said, "then I should use it to lift others up." His humility and generosity became a model for how celebrities could make a difference without making it about their image. Even as he steps away, his influence will continue through the lives he's touched. When the interviewer asked Ryan what comes next, his answer surprised many. Instead of talking about directing, producing, or business, he spoke about purpose. He said he wanted to explore the things that make him happy on a deeper level, spending time with his children, learning new skills, and helping others. He also mentioned that he wanted to focus more on writing and storytelling, but in a more personal way, not necessarily through Hollywood. "I've lived so much of my life pretending to be someone else," he said with a soft laugh. "Now, I just want to see who I really am." It was an honest and beautiful statement that showed how much he had grown. For the first time, he wasn't chasing applause or awards, he was chasing peace. Many viewers called it the most authentic moment of the interview. Proof that Ryan Reynolds had found something far greater than fame: contentment. Ryan's final interview wasn't just about him. It was about everyone who has ever felt lost, pressured, or unseen. He spoke directly to his fans, encouraging them to take care of their mental health and not to be afraid of stepping back when life becomes too heavy. "You don't have to be okay all the time," he said. "What matters is that you keep trying." Those words became a comfort for millions around the world. Many people commented online that his honesty gave them the courage to seek help or talk about their struggles. Ryan reminded everyone that vulnerability isn't weakness, it's strength. In a culture that often celebrates perfection, his message was a breath of fresh air. He reminded people that it's okay to be